This time of the year, I'm constantly reminded of how difficult it is to find food. Now I've got things like this mountain ash. See that right there? But yeah, you can eat, make it into jelly. We've got things like our rose hip. It's actually really good. But I need a lot of rose hip. Tastes like a fruit roll-up. Anyways. Or horsetail and stuff. Eat that. That you can eat. Now, problem is, none of those things have enough calories in them to sustain you. They just don't. They're great things to mix with something else that's a little more packed full of calories, carbs, and protein. So one of the things that is amazing, that even off the coast of Greenland, where the landscape is utterly bare, you walk to the ocean and it is teeming with life. You cast a pole, whatever you can, out into that water, and you're able to land a big old salmon that changes the game for you. The ocean literally gives us life. And that is why fish, in my opinion, is the ultimate survival food. The stream, you can hear it in the background, that produces food for me all year long. Protein, it's a complete food, it's a superfood. And you can live off of solely protein for a long time, and then if you supplement with things like rosehip, or like pine needle tea. And so mastering and harnessing the skill of actually catching fish no matter what is going to be up to you, because if you do that, the ultimate survival food will be at your fingertips. You want to know the great thing about stream fishing? Is that no matter what time of year it is, you're always going to find some open water for the most part. Just like this beauty down here. Let's go check it out. The water moves, so it leaves these open areas. And yes, you know, it's late November, we've got ice, but we also have moving water that always lets you have an open spot from which to fish, versus if you're in a lake, you're gonna have to have either an auger or a heck of a lot of patience, and even then it can be very difficult to fish it, versus this pool down here is actually going to be open most of the year. So keep that in mind. Maybe the lake is frozen over, but maybe there's a stream feeding into that lake that'll actually allow you to have certain open areas to fish. So ensure that think about all your options before you actually make a decision. You'll find often you're going to make a better one more consistently. Your water, check it out. A lot of people wonder, hey, is there fish? Probably is. It's a tributary to bigger lakes, most certainly. So, this is the deal. If you want fish, get off the beaten path. Some of the best places will absolutely have no trail. stream, small streams like this, you're gonna look for little places to hide. Right there is one of them. I didn't, but you guys know they're absolutely there. Watch this ice. Keep going up. When I started in the beginning of the day, I want to get my furthest distance over with, then I stream coming back. That will always put me closer to home at the end of the day. Same spot, another fish. There we go. Here. Keep that tip up, tip up, tip up, tip up. Up, 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 up. And he gets it. You never know. You just find that one place. Okay, so I've actually found while filming these videos that I've kind of backed away from the stream because they can hear me underwater, because I can hear me underwater using this camera. It's insane. All right, so you guys, I did not bring any equipment. I know previously I'm just showing you fishing strategies with the pole. Now I've scaled back the equipment to get into more minimalism. Now I'm going to tell you right off the bat, Just because I know how to make some stuff doesn't mean it's better than an actual pole and line. Pole, line, traditional fish hook will outperform anything I can make. And I know there's some bushcrafters out there that would disagree with me. I have just found that on a more consistent basis, a standard Walmart size 6 fishing hook will outperform my gorge hook. It just works better. However, a gorge hook will outperform me trying to spearfish or use my hands. So, what we've got here, open it up. There's a nearby deer that was dead, so I've got a couple of its bones. Got the ribs. I found, got another rib. 2 Walmart, I think they're Walmart, let's check. Apparently we can pay from our phone at Walmart. Is that like copyright infringement? I'm not sure. Anyways. So we can turn this, so you guys might be great. You have some bones and some bags. You guys, I see hook and line, okay? This, my line, this is my hook. Okay. Better be a little bit hungry. Hungry, experiencing more of the metaphysical conditions that feel we're hungry. Okay, see how I split that bag? I just split it lengthwise. Just score it. That's all you really need to do. We've got one. And we've got this half here. Okay. 3 pieces. Alright, I know. It still doesn't look like fishing line. However, it's gonna look like it. Good. Now I need a stick. So that one. Okay. Something about this size would be great. So what we're gonna do is I actually need to grab, let's grab this guy right here. I'm gonna tie it with something kind of sturdy, not crazy, just sturdy. Just do a simple overhand loop like this right here, okay? Then, let me tie that other stick like so. There. Okay. Now spin. Use that stick. And I'm going to just start condensing this line. Hopefully those fish don't understand English. Otherwise, I announce pretty much everything I'm going to do. Just kidding. Alright. Spin. 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 Make it tight. Oh, you see that? Now there's getting a little flex. I'll haul them out of here, don't worry. Okay, now see where it's got a lot of tension. That alone doesn't serve as fishing line. You've got to do something to it. So I'm actually going to very carefully start stretching it. Now watch it in the cold. Sometimes it seems like we get a little more brittle. Start spot stretching that line. And don't be overzealous. This is something you're going to want to take time on. Okay. roll it. See how I'm rolling it like this? That rolling actually gonna allow. Just feel it, like you're gonna have to feel it. It's a decent piece. Let's switch sides. I'm gonna tie this over here, and then I'll work on that other side. It was just kind of falling apart on me. I actually like when you guys see that not everything's perfect. I think that's one of the mistakes in Hollywood is we set up these scenarios that all the techniques seem to go off without a hitch. That's not realistic. That's just Hollywood. Your survival is 90% failure and maybe 10% success. Okay, all done. You can catch fish with this, you guys. Amazing. I find that center portion of the bag to make the best portion of this fishing line. The rest, I just need that to be nice and strong. I need a stick. I need a little bit of a pull to cut. So let's go ahead and go grab one. This guy. Look at this one. Need a knife? Well, Scarblade has a knife. I like having two knives, you guys. I like having a big one to do the brunt of the work. Oh yeah, so that's gonna be beautiful. You'll want to make sure that this end of your pole is wrapped up really good. Make sure there's a lot of contact. Wrap that. Rack that. And undo it. Don't cut it all the way. This part, it doesn't matter. It does not need to be perfect. You can throw a couple half hitches in there as well. Anything to keep that from actually slipping. So look at this, you guys. Stick in a grocery bag. Now we're starting to look like a fishing pole. Okay. Each piece is a little bit different, so I'm going to use this rock. I'm going to use the back of my knife to do this. So I'm going to the shard of bone. It goes in, and as they pull back, it turns sideways and lodges in the throat. So, all right, here, let's break that right here. Just like that, little tap. Sometimes these bones have been out here for a little bit too long. Let's start with the bigger piece. That guy. Try to find a new spot on the rock. Sometimes it's almost like you can smooth it out. Use the edges of the rock right here in the middle. See, I'm making that little indentation right there. That's where that cord is going to wrap around. Careful on the sides. See where you got the marrow. Try not to make that too thin, because that's actually what's going to make this kind of strong. Because once you get the marrow area right there, and it depends on the piece of bone. That's all I could find today, so that's what I've got. But that's good, because I want to make this real. It needs to be real. There, just so carefully. And you know what? You're gonna screw it up a lot. It's okay. Don't end super well. But you know what the first attempt teaches me after I fail? How to do the second and the third attempt better. Okay. There. It's kind of my finalized project. Might be a little bit big still, but I can always go smaller. So if I feel like I'm having a hard time catching them, I'll just grind it down some more. Baiting a gorge hook, it takes some patience, okay? So I like starting with the thick part of the worm. Now, for those worm activists out there, look away. Like that. The white part of this worm. I find grasshoppers work best. Now, stick it down. I know this is. I know. Call me Vlad the Impaler, because I imagine what it feels like. Baited. Should have enough up and over that can't pull it out. Grasshoppers work great, their bodies are a little bit harder, but if you can find a decent sized worm, that will work as well. Okay, one last thing. I'm fishing in a river. There's a current. I need to get down there. Luckily, now you could do this even with a piece of cloth. I'm actually going to use this. So let's grab a little piece. I need to make a sinker. Right here. Okay. Put it in your bag like this. Twist it up. Encase it like that. Then let's give it some leader. All tangled up here. Good word. Sorry. That leader, and let's tie this. I'm going to put a little loop in the line so it doesn't slide. Take that. It's going to weight me down the river. A little bit of leader, worm, this. We just made fishing equipment. Okay, I'm back. Had to take a brief intermission for the mountain. So I've come off the mountain. We're just setting up a primitive cooking technique. Don't mind the bricks. They're gonna work just like any rocks would. So we're gonna be setting up, and I'm gonna teach you how to cook the fish over a open fire, no pans, no tools of any kind, how you would do that. So that's what we're going to focus today. Magnesium. It's amazing stuff. So rather than a primitive fire, you guys, this is one of the best ones out there. Magnesium lights and burns at over 4,200 degrees. And when one of these guys catches, it is amazing. The results. Light this guy. Gets the fire going. Is that right with the tinder? Put that sucker up. One of the things I love about quick fire. Yes. But it also lights a mid-sized tinder on fire. Okay, I know this may seem novice, but a lot of people actually have not gutted a fish before. So, right here, you start at the anus. Take your knife upside down like so. And you just cut and cut and cut all the way to the gills. There's a little tongue right here, that little spot like this. Stick your knife through each end and pull out, okay? Now it looks like he has two mouths. Stick your finger through, your forefinger there, and pull the opposite direction. That removes all those guts. Toss them in the fire, try not to toss them. Now right here, okay, that is a vein. You need to get it out. Take your thumbnail, push that out. If you have some water, you can wash that out, leaving an empty cavity, and that fishy's ready to go. Fish, to stay on, we're gonna have to adjust our stick. Get a green stick, okay? And actually the stick that you use is going to alter your flavor. I'm using willow, and when that starts to cook in with meat, it's actually not too bad. So, I want you to sharpen one end, sharpen it all the way. Make it nice and pointy. Like so, okay? Then, we're gonna rack on our fish. Use the mouth. That's why I like to keep their heads intact. Come out. A little hole in the skin in the back. Now we're gonna have to reinforce this because once this fish starts cooking, it actually is gonna need even more help. I'm gonna rack that guy all the way down. Let's do some more really quick. Take this guy through the mouth. Go all the way to the back. Where it starts poking on that skin, take your knife, carve the opposite way. You'll notice it'll slide right through. One more. Through the fish's mouth. In the back. Oops. Slippery fish. I guess that's not been said before, huh? Right in the back. Yeah. Okay. Now, we're not done yet because I need to ensure that my fish is not going to fall in the fire. So I'm going to take a couple measures to do that. I'm actually going to add some slivers of wood on each side. This guy, nice and sharp. Let's see, let's take this guy here. And I'm going to pop that through. There, there, right up top. That's it. With this coal base here, it'll cook those fish nice and evenly. They're so much hot. Our bricks are doing their job. Now, while they're still a little bit wet, we're gonna add some seasoning in. Always heavily season those abdominal cavities. Woo! That fish is cooking. It's so hot I can't even put my hand above there. If it's less than a foot above, that's over 500 degrees. If I was able to hold my hand for about 3 seconds before it got too hot, that would be 350 degrees. Those are some of the cool tricks you find in the book, which help you understand what temperature you're cooking these fish at. Okay, whew, it's still warm. You guys, sizzling, bubbling, beautiful brown trout. Absolutely fantastic. I think this guy in the very end, he's all ready to go. Take out your spit, grab the fish, and I always say, eat them right off the stick. Yeah, I started to fall apart on there. Oh, what do you think, Oak?
Wow. That's why I was telling you.
Yep. My baby girl's out here helping her dad. We were having a great time. Come over here and say hi. Can you tell she's been cooking in a fire? Her face is all sooty. Okay. Beautiful, gorgeous, cooked. Look at that meat. Man, if you were out there and you were hungry. Fantastic. Chop the heads off of this guy and enjoy a well-deserved meal. All right, we're gonna use our little improvised log. Throw some more crap on there, and come on over here, Oak. Let's have some fish Just remove fish out like so. Use that stick for later.
That looks really good.
That works really good, huh?
Wow.
All right.
Only ate the brown trout. Okay.
Both brown trout. Now, if you guys
That brown trout
don't want
looks really good.
trouble in camp, make sure you always toss your guts and things into the fire. All right. Here. Grab a fishy. Come kneel on down and tell everybody how this tastes. Mmm.